All right, we will get started. First question, Lauren Rosen. Go ahead, Lauren.
Hey, Danny, I know it's still pretty early in the season, but would you say that you guys are starting to develop an identity on the defensive end and on the offensive end? And how would you describe that identity at this point?
I'd say we're trying to. We're starting to build. We're starting to find our momentum, find our rhythm. We don't have an exact identity yet, but we're still feeling each other out. It is very early, but offensively, our best offense for us is transition. It's pushing the pace, so we don't have to play in a half court set. Obviously, half court, find Joe. Joe is a mismatch problem for anybody in this league, and make teams double and find. And we work off that and find the open man. Defensively, we want to be aggressive, be able to talk through our pick and roll switches. Still figuring out how big and guards how to veer and switch those type of things down the line. Our communication. We also have to do a better job of rebounding, finishing out the defense with the rebound, will make us better. But tonight, so we came out well. We started well. We just gotta be more mature and hopefully mature throughout the season. Be able to try to do that for 48 minutes and not turn the ball over as much. Yep.
Kai Carlin is next. Go ahead, Kai.
Hey, Danny. So Dwight is out shooting with the younger guys again. Was that something he did in Los Angeles with any of the younger guys on your team? And how important is that to have a veteran kind of take the younger guys under their wings like this?
Very important. He didn't do that as much. We didn't have that many young guys in LA. Mind you, Dwight's just a workaholic. Sometimes he's the type of guy we have to tell him to get out the gym, give his body rest, because he's the type he'll burn his body, he'll burn himself out if you let him. But he knows we need to hear, especially with those young guys. He's teaching them how to be professional, and I think it's key. It's big. The reason why we're playing the way we are, it's not by accident. It's because of the people that are brought in, coaching staff, and guys like Dwight emphasizing what needs to happen defensively and offensively of moving the ball. Hopefully it sticks. Hopefully we continue to grow on it and build on it. But we're playing at a pretty good pace right now. We're still finding our rhythm, and we need him to continue that with those young guys understanding and for them to learn. We're still learning how to do small things like guys, coming to the ball, breaking the press, not turning it over. How to play in the zone. So he's a big key when it comes to that, and he knows his role is not just the minutes on the court for us.
Thank you, Danny.
For sure.
We'll go to Jeff Skaversky next. Go ahead, Jeff.
Hey, what's up, Danny? I know it's early, but the way you guys are shooting the last two games especially, how dangerous can this team be if you guys continue to shoot this way?
I mean, obviously, the key is not to just – we were shooting well because we're getting open shots. And I think most teams will shoot well if you swing the ball, find the open man. Most uncontested shots are a lot easier. Obviously, we know the worm is going to turn. We're going to have some lulls or some lapses or phases where we don't shoot it as well. But at least we're getting the best shot for our team. And to give ourselves a chance to win the game, we got to play better defense and not turn the ball over. So those are the two things we have to focus on. But we can be very dangerous. We keep making shots. That's going to open up the floor for Joel and Ben. Ben on the rim and then Joel on the post. They're not going to be able to double as much. And there's nobody in this league that can guard Joel on the block.
Thank you.
Very welcome.
Two more questions for Danny, Paul Hudrick, and then Okaski Blomain, starting with Paul.
Hey, Danny, you obviously played with a lot of great defensive players throughout your career. But I guess with Ben and Joel, kind of where do they rank among those guys, and what kind of makes them both so special on that end?
I think they have the potential, both of them, to be a defensive player of the year. With their size, ability, their reflexes, their footwork. Ben is very active, cat-like reflexes, can guard all positions. Joe can protect the paint like no other. It's just about communicating and doing it every night and being consistent with it. That's the mature part of it, the maturity level that they need to get to. But so with their ability, they can be monstrous for us defensively, and then it makes it easier for everybody else around them. But right now, so we're still figuring each other out, feeling each other out, getting Joe used to coming out and guarding. Guards are coming out on a pick and roll, being a little higher sometimes, because he's capable. I just don't think he's as comfortable. But once we get him comfortable, we get everybody else comfortable talking and moving around him, make the game easier for him and him making the game easier for us.
Thank you.
Last question from Michael.
Danny, how impressed have you been with the play of the young guys, Shake Milton and Maxey, coming off the bench and kind of leading the second unit for you guys?
Very impressed. I don't really see Shake as a young guy. Last year he played well, and I mean I don't know how old he is, but to me, he's got an old, I don't say old body, but he's always on the table. He's a vet in my mind. The way he acts, the way he moves, his mannerisms. He's a very experienced guy in this league, and he's shown his growth. Obviously from last year, this year, just being patient, so smooth offensively, and understanding the game, making the right play. And Tyrese, I said, as a rookie, man, he's doing a lot more than I expected. All around the board, he's still learning. He's very receptive. That's the biggest part, is that he's receptive. He's okay with taking the criticism, and you know, he's responding. He's you know, not making the same mistake twice. So I like what they're doing. We want to continue to have that from other young guys as well. And, you know, we want our other guys to also, you know, build off that and hopefully get everybody healthy. We can get Furcon back. We can get Mike Scott back, because when we have those guys, I think we're even more dangerous. We have a deeper team.